Hello, my dear students. Welcome back to the lecture. So, in this lecture, we'll try to see what are the different types of bridges. So, first, we'll start with the bridge on waterways. Okay. So, under the bridge on waterways, the first one what we have is a culvert. Right now, what exactly is a culvert? We'll try to see that. So, if a span of any of a bridge, if it is less than 6 meters, we call it as a culvert. So, to put it in a better way, when a small stream crosses a road with a linear waterway less than about 6 meters, the cross drainage structure so provided is called as a culvert. So, under the culvert, we have two types. The first is called as pipe culvert. You might have seen something like this whenever you were traveling, right? So, your road is somewhere here, and then there is a small stream which crosses the road. Then, what you have done, you have created a structure like this, which is called as a culvert, and through the help of a pipe, your water is going to flow, right? So, this is called as my pipe culvert. So, this is usually given when the flow of water is less, okay? When the flow of water is less, or when the discharge is very less, we go with a pipe culvert. So, next we have is a box culvert. So again, you might have seen a structure something like this. Your road will pass from here. But again, whenever there is a high discharge, when compared to this, if there is a high discharge, in that case, we go with a box culvert, right? So this is called as my box culvert. So next we have a slab culvert. So what exactly is a slab culvert? So this is my slab culvert. You have a road passing over this. Then in this case, what we have done, instead of going with this, we have given a R.C.C slab here, and through that we have provided this. So it's called as my slab culvert. So next one, what we have is a arch culvert. So again, here we have given a kind of a arch is provided. So this is called as arch culvert. So this was all about the culvert part. So whenever you have a span less than 6 meters, in few textbook they have written it as 8 meters, but you can go with 6 to 8 meters. Okay, so 6 meters you can provide this kind of structure which is called as culvert, and under that we have the first is a pipe, then we have a box culvert, we have a slab culvert, and then we have a arch culvert. Good. So next, after that, we have something called as minor bridge. So what exactly is a minor bridge? If a span is from 6 to 60 meters, from beyond 6 up to, if it is less than 6, it is a culvert. Beyond 6 up to 60 meters, we call it as a minor bridge. So you can see a kind of a bridge is provided. So when I say 6 to 60 meters, it means from here to here, from this outer to this outer. If it is 60 meters, if it is within 60 meters, I can classify this as my minor bridge. So in that case, this will be my inner wall. One, two, three. These are my inner wall, and this is my outer wall. Okay, got it? Right. So after that, we have something called as major bridge. So whenever the span is greater than 60 meters, we provide a bridge which is called as major bridge. Now here the flow is more, and also the span is greater. Okay, greater than 60 meters. In that case, we go with such kind of bridges, which is called as major bridge. So to put it in a better way, we'll try to understand something like this. Okay, this is also one of a major bridge. Okay, so what we have done, so you can see these are railings what we have provided. So you can see here railing. Okay, so this whatever you can see here, it represents this part. Then after that, we have a foundation. Of course, the foundation cannot be seen here. In this particular structure, we have used the raft foundation. Then these are my abutment. The end side, this is my abutment. Okay, you can see this abutment given here. So this portion, what I can see, it's abutment. Whereas 1, 2, 3, 4, these are my interior part. I call them as a pier. Okay, yeah. Then this is HFL, stand for highest flood level. Right now, the water is a normal water. Let us say if there is so much of discharge and all, your water may reach somewhere here. Your water may reach somewhere at this portion, let us say. So this is my highest flood level. So what if whenever there is a excess flood, okay, so the water which can reach to the top level is called as my highest flood level, and whatever space is left out, right, so we call that as a freeboard. Got it? So other than that, the you can see a wing wall here. This is a wing wall. So there's a small part here which can be seen. So this wing wall will be always attached to the abutment. You can see this is my abutment, and your wing wall will be attached to that. You have a wing wall here. Other than that, this is a bridge girder what we have. Anyhow, in this particular bridge, we are not used the girder here. Okay, it's a deck slab what we are used. Got it? So in that way, you're supposed to understand this. Along with that, they have written approach here, and they have written approach here. So approach in the sense, you can see, of course, from here the road is coming. So this much part, whatever I have, So it is an approach area for me. Okay. So again, the same thing can be seen here through our plan. Okay. So again, you see this is a river bank. This is a river bank. This part is my approach. That means this is a river what we have. And here we have an approach slab. Let me see if I have any. No. Anyhow, we'll try to see all these things in the upcoming lecture through a video. This is approach and this is approach what I have. Wing wall already I've shown you. This is my wing wall what I have. Okay. Then this is the length of a bridge from here. That is from the abutment to this abutment. From this abutment to here also we have a abutment at this part. Okay. So that is called as the length of my bridge. And the linear waterway. My linear waterway will be from the end of this approach to the end of this approach. So this is my linear waterway wherever the water is flowing, isn't it? From this part. See, water is flowing from here also, right? So this is my linear waterway. Got it? So this was about the sections and the plan of a bridge. Now, other than that, we have something called as vehicular underpass. That is, we call it as VUP. So right now we understood about the bridges on the waterways, right? Next, we'll see bridges on the roadways. So in that we have vehicular underpass, which we call it as VUP. You can see here over that we have a vehicular passing, and underneath also we have a vehicle passing, isn't it? So this is called as vehicular underpass. Next, we have pedestrian underpass. So you can see pedestrians are the people. So for the people to have access, we give a bridge which is called as pedestrian under the pass, or you can call it as underpass. Then we have light vehicular underpass. So light vehicular underpass is nothing but vehicular underpass. Only the thing is light vehicles are going to move, not the heavy part. Okay. In that case, the height clearance also will be less. Whereas here, your height clearance was more, isn't it? This is called as vertical height clearance. Whereas in the light, the name itself says it's a light vehicular underpass. So this height will be less, and only maybe a light vehicles can uh, go under this particular bridge. Okay. Next, we have a cattle under bridge. So we have a bridge here, and your cattle is passing through that. We call this as a cattle under bridge, which is called a COP. Then we have cattle overpass, which is called a COP, right? So whenever you are constructing a road and all in the forest area, and you want to give access to the animals also, if you don't give this cattle overpass bridge, then what will happen? You may encounter animals on the road, right? So instead, in order to keep a balanced environment, nowadays what we are doing, we are constructing a roadway, and along with that we are making sure that the animals are not having any problem. So what we have given approach through this peers. What we have given approach to the animal, so that any animal from this forest area can come and they can pass from this area to this area. Got it? Yeah. Next, yeah, you can see it here. In a mood to plunge the human animal conflict, India is all set to get its first ever animal overpass at a under construction Delhi Mumbai Greenfield Expressway. So you can see here, this is expressway way what we have, and through this is a very dense forest what we have, right? So of course there is lot of animal movement from here. So if I don't give this overpass, there's every chance that animals may come on the road, and since it's an express highway, there's a lot of collision happening. In order to maintain that environment, in order to balance the environment, we are given an overpass like this, so that the animal can have a safe movement from from this side to this side. Great. Next is vehicular overpass, or called as flyover. So this is a typical we have seen. We call it as a flyover, right? Whenever you want to uh, cover a certain distance in a less period of time, we pay the toll and we say we'll take a flyover, right? So here you can pass. I mean, you can go from one place to other place. So it is called as vehicular overpass, or you can call it as a flyover. The next one, what we have is a pedestrian overpass, which is called as foot over bridge. So this usually you might have seen in the roads and all, and even in the railway stations you might have seen foot over bridge, right? If you are, this is my platform number 1, and if this is my platform number 2, then from platform number 1 to 2, you have a connection something like this, which we call it as a foot over bridge. Okay, great. Yeah, so this is a typical, cattle over bridge images what I put. So this is in Canada, how they are provided. This is in Netherlands. You can see how it has been provided. So the animals can transfer from, I mean, they can walk from this area to this area. This is in Germany, what they have provided, wildlife bridge. Then this is land bridge for animals in Montana. Okay. Yeah. Next is what the next one what we have is the bridge on the railways. We have covered the road part. We have seen the culvert part, and the last one what we have is the road over bridge. So you have a road here, okay, and beneath that you have a railway lines passing. So it's called as road overbridge. And the next one what we have is a road under bridge, right? So over that we have a railway line passing, and beneath that you have a road passing. So these were the different types of bridges and all what we have seen. We understood the bridges on the railways. We understood the bridges on the roadways. We understood what is vehicular underpass, the pedestrian underpass, cattle under bridge, cattle over bridge, and all those things. So in the next lecture, we'll try to see different terms in the bridges so that we get a complete idea about the different technical terms. And once that is done, we'll start with the construction sequence of a few of the bridges what we have seen. So I hope you have enjoyed my lecture up to here. We'll see you back in the next lecture. Thank you.